Well, it's a it's a weird ass day. It's very cloudy outside or whatever. And you have to forgive my hair. You always know. I always need a haircut. My hair ain't never on the. I mean, on topic or the topic or whatever, however the case might go. This video is not about my hair though, so don't even be tripping like that. Y'all know me. The video is about something that took place yesterday though. Normally I talk on real serious subjects and ramble, which I'm gonna do some rambling and back up and revisit the same statement. I'm gonna do that too. just trying to give you assurance. The video is actually about something that happened yesterday. There's a lot of stuff I wasn't gonna do and wasn't gonna say until 3 months, but because of something that happened yesterday, it made me have to kind of open up or whatever. Thing was, you move in silence, and that's definitely something that I'm good at doing. I don't tell all my business, and only those who are, what do they say, in the circle or whatever, only those who are closest to me or those that I fuck with, would know what's going on in my personal life as well as any other thing. Those who I trust most with my information or whatever. So therefore, this was no surprise that I made a few moves and didn't include people that I actually just, didn't include or whatever. It's not much of nothing, but you're actually just getting a look of my domain, which, like I said, I was not gonna, announce it or whatever until like 3 months from now, as I told some other people. I was not trying to do anything until 3 months. Talk about it, show off or whatever, because I could lose it just as fast as I got it, and it was a slow process, and it was supposed to be a partnership, but I mean, only certain people know about that part of it, and we're not even going to talk about that. It was the first in a long time. It's not, just that much of everything and anything, but I mean, it's the first in a long time. First time I'm able to get along. Well, actually, story goes, I was finding solitude, and y'all forgive me, I don't deal with lights, and then I'm paying electric too. Oh man, I'm not finna deal with that. So I'm finna have these, you really know me, you know what I do. I'm finna have these night lights plugged in everywhere. At night I don't have to deal with the electric or whatever. Just as I'm finna have battery power lights everywhere. I just have to keep on buying batteries. I'm sorry. This is how it is. I'd rather do that. I mean, a year, battery's gonna cost about as much as an electric bill. Yeah, maybe so. Probably $1 too higher. Maybe so. But anyway, it's a gloomy day. It's a rainy day. The purpose of this video is actually to thank a few friends. My job, which I've been at for 2 years, and God knows I should have been gone, but only God is the one who's keeping me there. We know that to be the truth also. So therefore, this move that I made in silence without actually saying nothing is a move that I made, and I was talking it up already. Hey, I'm finna get up out of a situation. I hope I don't have to go back to it, but if I do, I do. It's just like I say about McDonald's and fast food, period. I hope I don't have to go back to it, but if I do, I do. That's just it. I've been there, so I can handle that. I already know that. I already know how to handle it, basically. And I hate to turn this light on, but the problem is, shit, it's really gloomy outside, so you really can't see nothing unless I stand in the living room, which give all that echo. But bottom line is, I want to thank everybody who made this a special time, and that's why I'm walking you around the house. Some of you, you gave what you could, housewarming gifts or whatever. You gave what you could or whatever, but you didn't actually come in the house or whatever. So it's not a house, it's an apartment, but it's all the same. Don't be trying to correct me. You know how I do things. Those of you who, I hate this lighting. Those of you who really I fuck with and you fuck with me, very sarcastic all the time, and we like to have fun. I mean, it's real fun on the job with certain people. Just like it's only a certain amount of us, a circle of us, so to speak. I guess that's what we can say. And I'm grateful for that circle. I needed that circle. These last few years have been rough, and life is rough. It's only getting tougher. But I'm not here to talk economics with you either, so I won't even go there. Special people who made this time special. I'm just gonna call out a few names, but you can tag. I'll try to tag. I thought y'all was gonna release that video, but if you do, April, department manager April. I'm talking from store 949, Wal-Mart. Thank y'all all. Love y'all all. We get down, you know what I'm saying? I think we help each other, you know what I'm saying? Not only overcome the day, because it's not just about your personal life, work life too is crazy. You gotta find somebody and find the right spirits to maintain and to hold it down with. April, forgot your last name, I think it's Smith, but we fucks with each other. Department manager, that is. McYown, I think I skipped the Mickey in your name, but anyway, I always call you Mickey anyway, so. No love for them Cowboys though, baby. No love. You get no love here. You can stand on the outside of my door with that. To Charmin, which sad thing is, I enjoyed working beside you and with you or whatever. But then, I mean, we all have our past or whatever. But I wish I could have worked more, beside you or whatever. You're fun. And I mean, all of you bring to the table. It's funny because you all bring to the table that motivation, that excitement, that energy, the same energy, but in different ways and different increments of it. So you helped me, and you were one of the people to show me when I I don't know your last name. Hey, sue me. When I first had got to the garden center. Matter of fact, you were pregnant when I first got there, and I volunteered to help you do something or whatever. Because I was still on Cap 1. I think it's Cap 1, if not Cap 2, whatever it is. I was still in the back room, which I hated, but I was still in the back room or whatever. And that's my first interaction with you. You were cool or whatever. You wasn't one of those I don't want your help type of people. You accepted my help, and I was hoping that you would understand that I was doing it because I'm like that. I'm a nice person, especially when it comes to women. And because you were pregnant, that wasn't just the bulk of it, but I am a nice person. Of course, you know that already. Sarcastic, I'm a jackass, I'm all the above, but I'm pretty nice. So like I was saying, I appreciate the time that you have, given me or whatever. I just wish that our time could have been longer, working beside each other or whatever. But anyway, we interact with each other now. When we do, you come around, we fuck with each other. Backing up 1 minute, Mickey. It's funny. You had came to the department, this side, GM side, at a time that I really needed somebody to laugh and stuff with. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that too. I just look all jacked up, man. Oh my God, I look jacked up. But anyway, when do I not? But anyway, yes, I really appreciate you being there, your spirit and whatnot. I really enjoyed that. And one thing I like most about you, you always say, I need you to get it together. I like that. Because there are some times I need to hear that. Get it together. um, um, let's see. I mean, I'm forgetting a lot of people because I mean, there's people that's not even here right now. You know, and oh my God, I got her name, but I cannot say it. I got her name, but cannot say it. She used to be the department manager, and and I almost said it just then. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna spend thousands of hours trying to think of these people's names, but you are special to me, and I mean, I really appreciate you. One of the other people that I'm grateful for is Joy, who who actually was in this department. Okay, there she go. Joy was there before Desiree, and Desiree is one of the people who motivated me and kept me, you know, positive at a time that I was stressing out about, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, about being in a motel room, a hotel room, whichever one is the lesser. But I was stressing out about that. I was depressed. I was like really depressed about that, like every other day and stuff. And I mean, because of her, you know, talking bad to me sometime, and then she'll back up and you know, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, that type of stuff. And there are sometimes I really need that, you know. I mean, we all do. We don't want to be babied or pampered, but there are times that we need tough talk, and then we need somebody to say, hey, now that I just got through getting in your ass, you just need to go ahead and make a positive move. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be doing all that or whatnot, you know. And basically, she was one of the person after she told me, you know, basically I was tripping and didn't know. I just didn't know what the hell to be grateful for, basically. And then she was like, well, you know, you just need to stop and, you know, chill out or whatever. Play some games or something. And that's what I did. I got myself in the game, and I really hate the lighting. And then it was Joy. Joy came before her, I'm sorry. She came after, and she, you know, helped me or whatever. But Joy came before that and gave me a hard time. And we gave each other a hard time. And I took offense to her at first, I'm not gonna lie. But then, I mean, after that, I was like, wait a minute, you know, it's how our elders are, and they don't mean no harm. They mean all the good, and they want to see you do right. They want to see you, you know, straighten up or whatever. But they also want to give you the truth, and they not gonna, you know, sugarcoat it or whatnot. That's how it is, you know. And I appreciate that. I appreciate my elders. Period. She never got out of line or disrespectful or whatever. I want to point that out, you know what I'm saying? Because some of our elders do kind of rough talk us and rough handle us, and they kind of, you know, go to the extreme with it or whatever. Oh my God, there's so many other people that I can thank. Carmen from, well, she used to be in, I always call it the markdown aisle when I can't think. Clearance. She was in clearance, but she went over to fabrics and crafts, or crafts, arts and crafts, whatever we want to call that there. You know, we call it different names according to how we feel or what we think, you know, how people are. But I want to thank her too, because that is one of the people that I told my story to when I had first got there. And you don't know how it feels to be able to vent to somebody and not hear it come back. And I didn't hear my story come back through nobody. And then there was people I told half the story to, and then, you know, it was like 3 or 4 people I told half the story to. And if you put 2 and 2 together, then you get my full story. But I never heard the full story come back to me. I never heard half of it come back to me through these people that I've been talking to. And that's what I like most, because I don't deal with a lot of men, and I damn sure don't deal with messy women. You know, I leave that in the past. Leave that behind. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be left in the 90s. You know, not even in the thousands. You don't deal with nobody messy, and especially the women or whatever. I need my hair cut, but I feel like it needs to be combed right now. And even though I combed it, it got all that grease and oil in it. Sorry, y'all. I'm really self-conscious about myself. Even though I'm ugly, I'm self-conscious about my looks. Um, but I know this is improper to do. I'm sorry. But y'all know me. I'm just a fucked up type of guy. All right. So anyway, this ain't really about me, so I shouldn't be worried about how I'm looking. So anyway, and then there's Michelle. Oh my God, Michelle, you just too crazy. So crazy. We had many laughs, and it's weird because the things that we do is like just weird, like off the wall and stuff. Like I really like that too, because I'm that type of person. I need people around me that'll help me, that'll bring out the craziness, the fun in me. You know what I'm saying? As well as have me on my shit, on my toes or whatever. I don't want you to. God, I don't know how to say it because women take that the wrong way so much. No offense, I'm just saying. People in general, really, let me say it like that. So that I can be better acquainted with everybody. Nobody will feel left out. Might be offended, but nobody will feel left out. When men say, motivate me or whatever, anybody for that matter, you shouldn't need nobody to motivate you. But then sometimes you just do. Sometimes you just need some words. Sometimes you need to hear something. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like I'm that person for a lot of people, but there's nobody there for me in that time. But that has been proven to be a lie. A lie. I just feel that way. I get in my feelings. I just feel that way. But I see that that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? I know it is a lie. I mean, I just get into that mode sometimes. We all get selfish sometimes, self-centered. But nevertheless, even to some of the managers, I don't deal with all the managers directly, but I deal with some of them indirectly, and then sometimes we just have conversations. One person that helped make a difference was Eli or Elias, Elias they call him, Sanchez or Sanchez. I'm sorry if I missaid your name, but yeah, and he's no longer with us. I'm not sure. I have him on Instagram, which means that I might have to put this on Instagram, but I don't have him on Facebook. So, and I don't think I have him on Facebook. I'm gonna go ahead and mention another crazy friend of mine who actually did spend time coming to the motel or a hotel with me a lot. Who says men and women can't just chill. Courtney, don't know her last name. Oh my God, how embarrassing. I want to say Jones. But anyway, Courtney, you know who you are. I'm going to ask that if you're friends with the people I'm naming, go ahead and tag them. Because I'm going to post this video. I'm just not sure how much I'm going to post. Like, I'm really on Facebook and Instagram more than anything else. But I do have Snapchat. And I'm only on some of these things so my son and my daughter can keep up with me and I can keep up with them or whatever, keep in contact or whatever. So I mean, it's not really, I'm not really on a lot of this stuff a lot. I used to be on Facebook all the time because of the games, but then the games, they started changing or whatever, and now it's all phone type games, and you get on the actual website on the computer, it's no longer games, so I don't really do a lot but laugh around on Facebook. I write serious posts sometimes, but not often. Not a lot of people understand my long speeches and mispunctuation or lack of it. I mean, there are several people that I cannot name right now, but I mean, Pat from Apparel, she's cool and we've had our times, not bad times. We've had our times where, she was serious, but then we laugh and play also, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that's all I enjoy at work is playing, but you get the point. People that keep me on my toes when I need it, and we still have fun at the same time is the point of that. Pat, I don't know her name either, but the one that is in clearance right now, I appreciate you for everything you've done, because you are another person that I go to, your go-to person. And like I said, for what it's worth, I don't hear my business. Maybe it is, but I don't hear it. And it's been too long, so I know I should have heard it. Now, there are certain people I tell more than the other, but I mean, that's just how it goes. Certain people I only discuss certain issues with, but that's how it goes. I might talk about my tree to this set of people and talk about my shoes to this set of people. That's how it goes. These are people I trust. That's also why I'm naming them. Jeez. There's like several different other people, but I can't think of their name also. But this has been 30 minutes, so I'm going to cut it. And I'm just saying thank you to everybody that has contributed, even those that I haven't named that has helped me. It's not that you're forgotten or unappreciated. You really are. First of all, you caught me off guard yesterday. That was a real surprise. I was just like really taken by the moment, and don't y'all be tripping when if they post that video and y'all watch it. That was not me crying. That was a stand-in for me. I have a stunt double also. So don't trip. Realize what it was. Oh, and I keep on saying people who I trust and whatever. But let me also make it obvious that these are my supporters. When I need help or whatever, and I need somebody to talk to. These are the go-to people. Carmen from the garden center. I appreciate what you. No, I haven't tasted a pumpkin pie yet. I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah, I appreciate everything that you've done. Also, I think that's about it. 20-minute video. I think that's it. Not gonna be able to cover everybody, which I'm trying to, as you can tell. But with that being said, peace.